Hello and welcome. This is Rappler Talk Entertainment. My name is Amanda Lago and we're here at the Power Max Spotlight Theater where we're talking to none other than the iconic Mr. Ricky Lee, who wrote the film, the unforgettable film Himala, which is the film that the play Himala, the stage musical, is based on. So, sir, let's talk about this
Hi.
film, this play. You wrote Himala in 1982 and now it's a legendary film.
Yeah, actually I wrote it in 1976
Oh, okay.
for Magdaleon. So
And then it was turned into a film
in 1982.
in 1982.
And then came out with a book on it a couple of years after that. And then it became a musical in 2003.
So it's gone through all
Yeah,
the...
lahat ng permutations,
iterations.
different, various
When you
forms.
wrote the story, did you conceive it as a stage play or na-imagine niyo po ba?
No.
So paano po siya nag-end up on the stage?
Na-stage, oo. In 2003, si Nora Honor approached me asking me to do a sequel to Himala. Kasi gusto niyang mag-stage play uli. So I started writing the musical wherein hindi pala namatay si Elsa, nabuhay pala siya. Coincidentally, kasabay noon sina Vincent naman sa CCP were planning to do an adaptation, a musical adaptation of Himala, the film. So nilapitan nila ako. Ang natuloy yung musical adaptation kasi si Guy decided to go to LA first. And this is it.
Opo, hindi naman po kayo nag-hesitate when they told you na we want to put this on the stage as a musical.
Hindi. Fan ako ng musicals. Mas fan ako ng musicians kaysa ng mga writers or ng directors or ng mga artista. Music sa akin ang nagpapagalaw ng mundo for me. So, so the chance to do a musical based sa trabaho ko, go ako. Noong una nga, sabi ko sana rock musical. Pero okay na rin si Vincent at maganda yung lumabas na music. So yun. So yeah.
Ano po yung naging proseso when you adapted the film into a play?
I did a libretto first based not just on the film but on the original script. And then I did the lyrics and then pinasok ko kay Vincent. He revised some of the lyrics, added some songs. That's it.
At paano niyo po pinili yung mga eksena na gagawin niyo ng kanta?
Fan ako ng Broadway eh. Dati pag nagpupunta ako ng New York, halimbawa 10 days ako doon, nakaka 14 to 18 musicals ako eh.
Wow.
Na napapanood eh.
So more than one
So,
a day.
yeah, kuminsan in one day, dalawang araw. Yung Virginia Monologue sa panood ko off-Broadway nung mag-isa lang si Eve Ensler. So halos babad ako. Yun yung una kong pinupuntahan. Kaya, in a way, hindi mahirap dahil I was doing what I really wanted to do. So, nung pinupuntahan ko na yung libretto, na-imagine ko na, ito yung kanta ni Guy tungkol sa sarili niya, ni Elsa. Ito yung confrontation. Ito yung parang kanta sa Gethsemane nung nag-aapila na siya sa Diyos. So parang, in a way, it was easy. In a way. Kasi gustong-gusto kong gawin. It was difficult because hindi naman ako musician. Hindi ako kumakanta. And before this, nakakadalawa pa lang akong play, pero ito yung kauna-unahan kong musical. So, talagang baguhan ako sa theater at first-timer sa musical. So, in that sense naman mahirap. But si Vincent made it very easy.
So may mga natutunan din po kayo
Ang
from
dami kong
him?
natutunan, na maski napanood akong panood at babad sa musicals, iba yung nung ginagawa ko na unang-una parang nare-relieve ko ulit yung characters. Kasi I wrote it in 1976 and then rewrote it in 82, so tagal na rin eh. Bago ko binalikan in 2003. So parang nare-relieve ko ulit lahat ng characters from their very essence. Kasi mga kanta, very essential eh, di ba? Usually galing sa essence, galing sa pinaka-loob ng character, yung lumalabas. And then umaakyat siya sa isang lyrical level na mas mataas kaysa sa ordinary dialogues pag nag-usap ang mga tao. So I had to go deep down and then go high up there. So, masarap na karanasan, but very learning experience also for me.
So in a way, the audience then will go through some, kasi kung napanood mo na yung pelikula, alam mo na yung kwento. So pag pinanood nila yung play, ganun din po ba yung experience nila?
Actually, hindi eh. Ako, I mean, sa lahat ng tao siguro, I'm the most familiar with the material. I wrote the film and I wrote the libretto. But when I watched it, sa version ni Ed Lacson ngayon, last year, it was as if I was watching it for the first time. And I could pretend that I didn't know what was going to happen. Kasi he made it, it's very faithful, but at the same time, it's very different. It leads you in certain directions that you don't expect. It's very immersive, unang-una. There's nothing between the actors and the audience. Walang lapel, walang mic, walang artificiality, hindi siya song and dance. It's as if the characters are talking through their songs. So hindi sila nagpe-perform. Nasa palibot mo lahat yung mga tao sa Kupang. So parang isa ako sa mga inhabitants ng Kupang, isa ako sa mga may sakit or sa turista na nandun kasi I hear them all over me. It was very immersive in the sense that you're experiencing every second of the entire thing. And so, para akong nanonood na parang baguhan ako, na parang hindi ako yung writer. Sabay-sabay kami ng audience na nakaka-experience. So, in a sense, I didn't know what was going to happen. Hindi ko alam kung bigla liliko, kakaliwa o kakanan. O kung may babaguhin yung artista sa interpretation. So, it was a very new experience for me also.
As the writer and as you said, the person who knows this story more than probably anyone else,
Yes.
Did you feel protective over the material?
Of the material? No. I've written, almost 200 scripts for other directors. And when you work with directors, you realize na you do it in the service of your director, lalo na sa pelikula. So I'm very open. I'm very frank. Sabi ko na parang I feel na lumaylay ang gitna or this and that or the character, etc. But or my false note here and there. But otherwise I'm very open. I'm very collaborative. So no, walang problema at all. In fact, I didn't feel protective at all. I felt I felt owed na parang yung ibang characters, first time ko silang nakikilalan, being reintroduced to me by the production, by Ed Lacson's interpretation. So it's as if wala akong proprietary hold sa kanila kasi nakikilala ko sila ngayon. Na parang bagong-bago sila sa paningin ko.
This openness to collaboration and to
Yes,
other interpretations of your work, how do you think it's affected your work and Himala in particular?
Well, unang-una, I think, if I may say that I'm a good writer, I think it has made me a better writer. Na I'm very open kasi I learn I keep learning up to now And it has helped me a lot in my workshops. Kasi in my workshops, it's a community of writers or would-be writers. Kailangan collaborative ka Kailangan open ka sa iba You have to learn to trust others before you can trust yourself. So, yung ganung openness, parang part ng trabaho ko, pagiging writer ko. And so, when a project like this comes along, hindi ko iniisip na magdi-disagreehan ba kami or I should be open, etc. Parang wala na. It's very natural. And I think it makes the whole thing good. I think in the end, ang mas mataas kaysa sa akin, okay, Ed, or sa lahat sa amin, is the material, is the product. Whatever will make it better, susundin namin. Hindi ako o siya ang masusunod. Ang masusunod yung kinakailangan ng material.
So, nakwento niya nga po kanina na this staging of Himala
Yes,
is
it is
very
really a
amazing.
restaging.
Opo. Ano po yung naging reaction niyo when you were in the audience? When was the first time you watched this version of Himala?
This version last year, di ko matandaan ko anong year yun, but the preview, the preview for this last year. So medyo rough pa siya and very raw. At maraming mga nandito na hinihingan ng opinion. Halos para siyang focus group performance. So yun. So, very rough pa siya. I took it as that. So, I had a lot of comments and we discussed ni Ed. He was very open. And then after that, nang nanonood ako ng first night, he asked me for my comments again. And then the next time na I watched, he asked again. He was like that. He's very open. And I think it should be like that. It keeps evolving. Yung, para siyang tubig eh. It keeps assuming a shape. And it keeps reshaping itself and reshaping itself. Kung saan napupunta yung tubig, it will keep reshaping itself. So I think it's that open a flow for the material. And it's very exciting for a writer like me because for me to see na yung material na naisip ko noon, suddenly nagpa-permutate into different shapes and forms sa harap ko. At parang walang katapusan ng buhay niya.
Wow.
Mula noong 1976 or 1982.
Oo nga po.
And then up to now. And parang magpapatuloy pa siya. So, it's such an honor. It's such a privilege. It's such a gift na natatanggap ko from whoever, the universe, or from these people and everybody else involved.
Yun nga po sabi niyo, it has such a long history, this
Yeah.
story.
Oo.
So, and it's constantly evolving. So
It
what,
keeps getting resurrected. Or actually, hindi resurrected, reborn and reborn and reborn. Oo.
so what makes it relevant still today, this story of...
Well, the issues that it talks about are issues that we still concerned us up to now. To random, for instance, we're still so desperate. We're still so poor. Naghahanap pa rin tayo ng konting patak ng ulan sa gitna ng sobrang tagtuyot. To the point na mag-ilusyon tayo na may pumatak na ulan maski wala. To the point na maniniwala tayo sa mga fake news. To the point na magiging fanatics tayo. To the point na maniniwala tayo na maybe makakasolve lang ng problema natin ay isang napaka-drastic na bagay na gaya ng isang strongman na gaya ni Elsa na ikaw na mag-solve ng problema namin, ikaw na mag-decide for us, susunod na lang kami sa'yo. So, maybe we need people na as strongman as Elsa is, sa paniniwala ng mga tao, na even if daling ka sa maling landas, susunod ka because ayaw mo na mag-isip. But on the other hand, what Elsa is saying is, aktivista tayo sa bawat isa eh. Tayo ang agent ng ating buhay at ng ating kapalaran eh. Tayo magdi-decide kung anong papaniwalaan natin, kung sino magiging Diyos natin. Hindi natin pwedeng iasa sa isang gaya ni Elsa, Savior or Strongman or Messiah, ang ating buhay. Tayo dapat ang gumawa ng ating buhay, kapalaran, ng ating Diyos in a way. So, I think that message is still very relevant, or maybe it is more relevant now nga than when I wrote it. By the way, I wrote it in 1982, 76 and 1982 during martial law. And I wrote it in 1976, that was 2 years after I got out of prison. I was in prison for 1 year. So, yung sinulat ko 1976, na-imbue doon lahat ng karanasan ko ng pagiging aktivista and then ng pagkakakulong ng 1 taon sa Fort Bonifacio. The questioning, the struggling against this and that belief, and so on and so forth. And so martial law years yung panahong sinulat ko and then ng panahong inilabas yung Himala in 1982. Ngayon, I think the same conditions exist. Naghahanap na naman nila ang tao ng kakapitan. Hindi ka kailangang maghanap ng kakapitan. Tingnan mo kung anong beliefs mo, tingnan mo kung anong gusto mong gawin sa buhay mo. Actively, di ba? Sunggaban mo kung ano yung paniniwala mo. And then yun ang ipaglaban mo. Hindi mo kailangan ng isang tao na magsasabing ito na. Like Elsa. And even Elsa realized that in the end, in the movie and in the play.
So ano pong feeling niyo na relevant pa rin po siya hanggang ngayon?
How nice, how nice na it's still very relevant because buhay na buhay yung material. But on the other hand, how sad and how depressing that it is still relevant. How I wish na hindi na kailangan ng isang pelikula o play na Himala dahil hindi na nag-exist yung mga issues. So how sad and how depressing also na up to now, corruption, up to now, fanaticism, up to now, mga false gods, up to now, fake news from Elsa's supposedly paggagamot to her supposedly pagiging buntis. So up to now, fake news and misinformation. up to now, manipulation ng media, parang halos maraming issues na nandun sa pelikula na hanggang ngayon nandun pa rin. So, in the end, it makes me feel sad na relevant pa rin yung ginawa kong Himala.
All the more people should watch it, I guess.
Yes. I think people should watch the play so that eventually we will be able to make this material irrelevant.
On that note, sir, can you invite our viewers to watch the play?
Please watch Himala, isang musikal, starting September 20 up to October 20. You won't regret it. It's a very immersive experience that's going to change, if not your entire life, at least that 2-3 hours in your life. So again, please watch Himala, isang musikal.
Thank you, po, sir.
No, thank you.
Thank you, everyone, for watching. This has been Rappler Talk Entertainment with Mr. Ricky Lee. My name is Amanda.